I'm Ashley Ganz.
And I'm Josh Ganz, and we've been at Parkside for about a year and a half. We first came to Parkside to vote, so that's how we got exposure to the building. We decided to look for a church home, and we thought, it seemed like a good place to start. It was near our home, so we started here, and we attended a service. We really liked.
Into the guideposts, right? And
Yep.
then we started with Rooted. Randy did Rooted and guideposts, and he said that the best way to fit in is or plug in. And so I'm like, okay. So I volunteered to do the nursery first, and you attended Mega Camp.
Yeah. So it was one of those things. We were hearing the announcements throughout the day, and we heard the announcement about Mega Camp, and again, as we were, getting plugged in and starting to learn more about Parkside and the people, we both, I think, agreed that our kids would attend Mega Camp. Felt like it would be a great opportunity to get to meet other people. And I think it was, right? It was a good opportunity to meet other Parkside families, to really see the engagement that our kids would have with others, and get to meet some of the families, their kids, and to learn more about Parkside.
So I had started at the nursery, and Lou had a luncheon for all the volunteers. I only did the nursery once, but I wanted to go and see what it was about. Lou actually had a Bible verse that reached me. As a mother, you want to try to do the best for your kids. You want to make sure they're prepared in life. And she had stated, it was from Matthew 7:24 through 27. And it says, "Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built a house on the rock. The rain came down, the stream rose, and the winds blew and beat against the house, yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock." As a mother, you want to make sure that your kids are taken care of, they're loved, they have everything that they need. And I had a foundation, and when things got hard, I came back. And I want to lay all the foundation out for my children and everybody else's children. Raising kids are hard, and you need all the support to do that. And by saying yes to Lou and being involved with another child, and being involved in 3rd through 6th grade, and doing these projects, you are laying out so much foundation for our kids, because they're gonna need that. They're gonna need that. So seeing foundation being laid, and seeing friendships that my kids have built and I have built, and being able to see children smile or help them. I even had my fun at the balloon animals. I had a secret hidden talent. Just seeing their whole face light up. But seeing that balloon pop was not fun at all. But just seeing the little kids being excited, wanting to come, building that foundation, just getting kids excited to be at church. That's what I really have learned from this and wanted for my kids too. They have friends, they have a support system, and they have a place to hang out Sundays, every other Sunday or every Sunday night at Real. Saying yes, I feel like has done so much for me in so many ways. It's helped me be a better person, a better mother, a better support system for my family. Just getting involved, and the best thing that you can do as a parent is lay that strong foundation for your children.
Yeah, I would agree, and I think having the interaction and the engagement, it's a choice that we're all called to have. I think we're all called to, pick up our cross and be a follower of Christ. I read a book. It was called Not a Fan, and it really instilled that purpose, right? And that even Satan knows who Christ is, But Satan doesn't pick up his cross and follow Christ, and that's where we can be different. And so saying yes was exactly that, right? It was picking up our cross, doing things even when they're inconvenient, plugging in and making a meaningful impact through action in our own lives. Just to keep us mindful that God can do miracles with 5 loaves and 2 fish. That story, feeding, more than 5,000 people with such a small amount of food, these things, they recur, right? It's not just in scripture though. It's when you apply scripture to your life, it can, the abundance that you can experience in your life, those 5 loaves and 2 fish worth of effort, can be multiplied. And I would say to anyone who is, on the edge of, I felt like maybe I should have volunteered for that. Say yes, do it, because God can multiply those efforts, not only in your life, but in the lives of those that you touch.
Or even just holding a baby at the nursery, just giving mom that hour to connect with God can be, and having her cup of coffee and letting her connect with God for just an hour. That is a huge impact in itself. And letting parents take that break and be able to connect to God, that's an amazing thing to be able to provide for people too.